Hi everybody, Lambkin here. Now, due to overwhelming demand, I'm going to be doing some commentary and analysis on some of your law gameplay. I hope I can do a good job of this if I am able to do it, and if you guys like this sort of content, then I will continue doing this into the future. Now, I don't think this will ever become like the main focus on my channel or anything, but I am definitely open to doing these from time to time if the demand is there. But so far it looks like it definitely is. I have gotten so many submissions. I'm taking a look at some of these. Today I picked one person who messaged me on Instagram DM and one person who messaged on the the community post I made on YouTube. So again, if you don't get picked this time, don't worry. You are still in consideration for upcoming videos. If I do more of these, I will go back to that community post and pick new ones from there, and I will go through my Instagram DMs and pick those from there. So if you've already submitted, you are still in consideration for future videos, so you don't have to keep submitting. Now I will try to find people of different ranks at different skill levels with different issues, so we can address all of it. So again, remember, even if you're not picked this time around, chance is that someone close to your skill level with some of the same challenges as you might be picked. So these videos can hopefully still help those of you, even though you're not picked directly, right? It just means that the critique that I'm able to give here is not, even though it's not tailored directly to you personally, you'll still be able to use these tips and tricks, of course. So yeah, I don't think there's much else to say. I think let's just jump right into it.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, so first up here is Loopy Fist, who wrote to me on Instagram saying that he has some troubles. He's currently stuck between Battle Ruler and Fujin, so we're gonna see if we can help him out here. I was lucky enough to find that he had a couple matches in a row with the Hwoarang player, so I like analyzing longer sets. It gives me more data to work with, so I might not be able to say much here at first. The more rounds I see, the more matches I see, the more I'll be able to like accurately critique. So let's see what we're working with here. And also, a lot of you guys have expressed that Hwoarang is a matchup that frustrates you quite a lot. So let's see if we can do two birds and one stone here. Alright, Nunchuck, Oki. He rolls on the ground. Okay. Gotta take note of that. Getting blown up by offense here. 1, 2, 3. Good use of nunchuck there. Wait, let's I'll say you gotta. Let me see. Let me just go back here. Where was it? Here. So notice here that after you knocked him down here with the nunchuck, in this Oki situation, he stays on the ground and he side rolls. You see, like this. And then in the next round, he does the same thing. Once you slide into nunchuck, and now he rolls on the ground. You do up to this time. You want to try and catch him with the dragon hammer on wake up, right? Trying to maintain your pressure, but he escapes this by just side rolling. Get up into while standing 4-4. Now you lose your turn. You gotta take note. Let me see. I accidentally went way too far. Can I? Alright, let me see. You see, so you run up, you just run up and nunchuck him again. This is what you should be doing. When you notice that he's staying on the ground, you run up and nunchuck, or you wait for him to, after he's rolled, you get the counter hit on while standing 4. Or on block if he doesn't do an attack, right? Which is more dangerous. You have to be more precise with your timing. Best thing is to When they decide to stay on the ground, that's when you just keep harassing them by nunchucking them on the ground. I've explained this before, right? You can also, again, apply by delaying your timing. Instead of running up and doing this, you delay your timing, and because you suspect that he's gonna. You should be suspecting that he's rolling on the floor here because that's what he did last time. Now he may not do that again, but again that's what I would suspect he does because he did it last time, and of course he does. So you delay your timing on the pressuring here, or you just keep harassing him on the ground, and if he keeps staying on the ground and keeps rolling after you O-keyed him with the nunchuck, you just do it again, like repeat the situation as many times, right? That's one thing you gotta stay aware of. How do I return? Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's keep playing here. Yes. One thing you gotta be aware of here is how does your opponent react once you've knocked them down and flipped them over with the nunchucks and stuff, right? Right, heat burst, get off me. Nice whiff punish. That's not optimal. Yeah, so you could have easily finished the round there. I don't know if you thought you would have killed with that. That's just so unfortunate. I don't think I have to explain what went wrong there, but again, it's important to do optimal combos. So one important thing about Hwoarang here is, it's okay to let me see. It's okay to challenge Hwoarang. Let me see. How can he? It's okay to challenge Hwoarang and all that kind of stuff, but don't do it on hit like you did here. That's a bad idea. Let me see. There. He's way too plus there. So it can be scary to challenge Hwoarang because of his oppressive frames. You should absolutely be doing it, and I would suggest either sidestep left is usually the way to go with Hwoarang. Crouch jab is sometimes a good idea as well. You have a good manual parry. That's one way to take care of Hwoarang as well. But don't challenge him on hit, especially like down 3-4 hit. Alright, so let's jump to the next one. Oh, jabbed out of the flip kicks. Nicely done. Oh, that's unfortunate. You had a read on the down 3-4. Can I see here? So one thing you have to be aware of: down 3-4. Once you block the first hit, you cannot punish too quickly, because you will, as you can see here, you get clipped by the second hit. So you have to stay ducking here just a little bit till after the second hit comes out, and then you can punish. But then you have to be careful as well here, because the third hit can clip you if you punish at an incorrect time here. You see, if you're a little bit too slow here, if you hesitate on the punish here, you will get clipped by the third hit. Especially if you're trying to do something slow like a while standing 2, right? While standing 1 even. So what I would suggest to do in this situation, when you block down 3-4, block the first hit. As soon as the second hit has whiffed above you, you gotta get down on your knees here. Duck, of course, right? As my grandpa used to say, get down on your knees to get the big reward here. You do while standing 4-3. Now it's not a launcher or normal hit, but you will always get the counter hit in this situation. and it comes out at 11 frames, so it's easy to land after the second hit whiffs here on down 3-4. Whereas while standing 2 comes out at 15 frames, right? And again, while standing 1 is 13 frames. So while standing 4 coming out at 11 and giving you a counter hit launcher on down 3-4 every time because he's finishing the string, of course. This is the more consistent punish for this string I have found. Now again, you can go, see I got clipped there, you can go for while standing 2 here. You will get a full combo. This is more preferable, of course. But if you want to go for consistency, this is what I do. I do while standing 4 free to interrupt him after the second hit. Between the second hit and the third hit. Now that's what you do in this situation. And I can see from your input, if you look at the inputs here, you did while standing 2, and you did it too early. That's why you got hit here. But you were I can see that you were trying to punish it. So again, stay ducking while standing 4 free. That's my advice here. Okay, let's return to gameplay. But that's a very important thing in the Hwoarang matchup. That's why I spend so much time going over that one thing right now, because it's down 3-4 is something that they use so much, and you need to once you block it finally, you need to be able to punish it. Alright, so this Hwoarang is very aggressive. So this is where you could do with playing a bit more, what do you call it, defensively, I guess. Step to the left on most of his attacks. Again, utilizing the power crush. And what I'm not seeing you do here much, now we're on the second game, but I haven't really seen you use throws much outside of the DSS throw. I'm not seeing you use forward. Okay, we got a one there, and another one. Good. And you saw that you just got a counter hit throw there. Throws are so important in this game because of counter hit properties and guaranteed properties on power crush and parries and all that kind of stuff, right? So you gotta be throwing more, especially forward 3+4, the launching throw. You're pressing too much here. Nice step, no punish. Step to the left, like I said, that's a good... What I noticed on your inputs here that... Was the wrong round? There we go. What I noticed on your inputs here is that you are challenging him on hit. Again, it's dangerous to do that with Hwoarang. You can do it on block, duck, punish, sidestep punish, crouch jab, whatever you want to do. Just don't do it on hit. You are doomed to fail. Alright, 172. Nice crouch dash, and then the random rage art.
Final round. Fight.
Good choice there, but he ducked it. That's not your fault. It looks like this Hwoarang play, he likes to do low flamingo mix-ups and low attacks on wake up. Why don't keep doing it like that? He likes doing lows on wake up. So that's another thing to note here. Alright, good. So it looks like, remember what I was talking about earlier? Oh, I keep doing the round here. Let's look at this situation right here. So you did the slide into nunchuck OP, and this time you run up, he rolls forward, but you wait until he's up here and then you do the grab at the perfect timing. So that was a good adjustment to the wake up situation. It seemed like you noticed something, that he was staying on the ground or rolling on the ground, right? Nice rage out. Clutching it out. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Alright, so after the first couple matches here, I want to see you do optimal combos. I want to see you grab a little bit more. I want to see you step to the left. And I want to see you make some reads on the down 3-4s. Try and get some punishes off of those. What else? Yeah, I think we'll start with that. Let's see what happens here. A nice parry, no follow up though. But the it doesn't matter that you that the follow up wasn't there. You did the correct. What you did was good. So it's better to try and do the what would you call it? It's good that you tried. So more of that. That's a weird choice. Yeah, those combos are not doing you any favor there. Good Oki. Good wake up choice there. I would suggest to you, let me go back here again. You see what he did? He went for a low again. No, he went for a different low. Usually he does down 3-4 or something like that, right? He went for a low on wake up. Now luckily you got him with the spring kick, but he does this so much that I would start staying on the ground and rolling on the ground as well, because I'm noticing that you are also you're getting up immediately every time. You want to mix your get-ups as well. So that's one thing you can do to get out of some of those situations right here, right? See, again, you do it. You tech roll as soon as you can. You tech roll, and he does down 3-4 again. And now you're in the blender. You're in the same situation over and over again. So that's another big takeaway here. You got to be aware of your, as I was talking about earlier, as much as you need to be aware of his get-up situation, you need to notice your own get-up tendencies. Don't just mindlessly spam the tech roll button or get-up button. Notice what they're doing. Are they doing mid checks on wake up? Are they trying to do low flamenco spam on wake up? What are they trying to do, right? If the first time you in a wake up situation you get clipped by a mid check on get up, then next time you stay on the ground. If you get clipped by a ground hitting move, then maybe you'll try and side rolling, see if you can avoid that, or see if you can tech roll in that situation, right? Nice use of power crush there. Follow up is okay. Down to 3.
Round 3. Fight.
I won't critique you too much for using down to 3, because I haven't. This is the first time we've seen him use it, right? Although it's very risky to do, it's fine to do it once in a while. And in that situation, it could have won you the round, and you were in a low health situation as well. I think it was a good choice to use it there. It just didn't work out careful with that power. You're using that power crush maybe a little bit too much now. You do realize. Let me see. What is it? It is minus 14 on block there, as you can see. So it's not something you should be throwing out lightly. Use it more as a defensive tool. Remember, if this Hwoarang player is sharp, he can get guaranteed grabs and stuff. Since it's minus 14, let me see. He can get. You see, this is guaranteed. You hear that sound? You can get the good punishes as well, right? But once you have a grab that, or sorry, a power crush that's minus 14, they can do some characters can launch you for that with launching grabs, right? Because launching grabs are now minus 14. You can still do those. Now forward 3 is minus 12, so it's still not safe, but it's more safe. There's another thing I noticed here. Oh, I did it again. And a lot of Hwoarang players do this as well. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. He does a power crush here. When Hwoarang players just do power crush like this in the neutral, no Hwoarang player alive is gonna just do a power crush on wake up here, because his power crush is minus 12. Which means that he's gonna get punished if he just spam it out like that. So when a Hwoarang player just does power crush spam at you like this in the neutral, especially on wake up, it's because he's gonna do cancel into mix up, and like 9 out of 10 times that means cancel into down 3-4, and that's exactly what he does here. He does power crush cancel into down 3-4, and again, because you tech roll here like you always do on wake up at the wall here, you get stuck in the blender again. So that's what I'm noticing here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Nice try though, nice try. And you see this guy, he's stepping you quite a bit as well, which is something that you're not really... You're playing more of a 2D game and he's playing more of a 3D game, so that's something you should be aware of as well. Alright, so let's do a summary here. I think that you should be... This is not so much matchup specific critique here. I would just say that first of all, you need to work on your optimization on your combos. You cannot be losing rounds and games eventually because of your combos not being optimized. The jab strings into combos are not working for you. Probably you know this. You know, sometimes we just have brain farts. I haven't watched all of your games. Maybe this was just a couple unfortunate instances, right? But from what I've seen here, I would tell you work on your combo optimization. That will help you close out rounds and win more rounds in general. You gotta be aware of your opponent's wake up situation. You gotta step more, and you gotta be just as importantly, you have to be aware of your own get up situation here. And don't try to challenge your opponent's frames on hit. Those are the biggest tips and tricks I can give on this fight right here, Loopy. So I hope you take that to heart, and I hope others watching will notice this as well. Maybe some of you will notice yourself in this play. You can go watch your own plays as well. Try and and I would encourage this for everyone to go into my replays and tips and try to identify what are your issues and your problems and your bad habits and bad tendencies and stuff. Alright, so let's look at a different example. Alright, so next up is MaxiGouki here, shout out to you, who sent me his Tekken ID on the community post. that I made the other day. So let's take a look. He's a little bit higher rank. He's sitting at Tekken King right now. But I was able to find... Let me see. I saw that you did some matches with the Hwoarang player as well. So we will do other matchups in the future as well, of course. But I just thought that this would be a interesting way to see how a little bit higher law player does against this Hwoarang right here. So let's just jump straight into it.
Get ready for the next battle.
And we'll see if we have some of the similar issues here. Nice, is that a Kuma costume? I like that. Nice step, no punish. You were late on the punish. You did the correct punish, but you were late on the punish. Tried to step left. That's a good thing, but he did catch you with the tracking there. That's dangerous to throw out in the neutral 3 for 4-4. Tech roll into get clipped by the low. Alright, Dragon Hammer challenges you. That's a launch punchable, by the way. Let me see. Now, I am definitely guilty of this as well. Not always. So this is like one of my big flaws, is that I don't always punish correctly. This is minus 19. Whenever he does back 3, let's see. I'll do like this. Whenever Hwoarang does back 3, you have to just launch him like this. Get a full combo. That's a lot of damage left on the table right there. Minus 19 is very easy to... Now it does, even on tip range, you can usually still easily punish this. Unless it's a back-turned back 3, that has some weird range issues sometimes. But at this range at least, easy punish. So keep that in mind. I'm sure you probably know about this as well, and maybe you're like me, maybe you just... because even though I know this, I have this information as well, I don't always... I actually rarely launch punish that as well. But again, at high level play, that is something that should be launch punished consistently. Let's see. Down 3-4 spam like crazy. Good choice with the defensive power crush there. And the back 1+2 power crush, because it is so minus on block, because it's a minus 14, you should only use that really defensively. You cannot use that offensively like we saw sometimes did in that other match, right? Because at minus 14 you'll get punished pretty hard for it. He tried parrying you there. Duck that, that's a high. You see, I can tell that coming from a mile away right there. As soon as he does this string, that hit is a high as well, of course. Boom. This whole string right here. High, 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 high. So you can, at any point in this string, I'm surprised to see this used at this level, actually. Let me see. No, I have to... There you go. You see? Everything. At any point in this, you could just... maybe not at any point. Okay, I take that back. Between the third hit and the fourth hit, you can throw a while standing 4-3, or if he finishes like this, you just you just do while standing too, right? Point is, this whole string is a high, so this should be ducked and launched, preferably. 1-1-3-3. Nice, confirm the counter hit. So he challenges you again here. I don't know, let me see, what did you do actually? Dragon Hammer, okay, you were trying to do a slide. But he committed to the was standing 2 there. So this is not necessarily obvious from the first time you did it that he was gonna do it again, so I won't fault you for doing this. But in case you had suspected this, the second hit of this is a high, so you could have ducked and punished that, of course. But I think it was fair to do a slide attempt here. But we did see That being said, we did see the first time that he liked to check you with the while standing 2, but because I believe if you go back and watch the footage, I believe was it the first round he did while standing 2 on Dragon Hammer as well, so just keep that in mind. Again, this goes back to awareness about no launch again on back 3. This goes back to what I was saying about being aware of your characters, your opponent's tendencies in specific situations. Nice low parry there from Hwoarang. He played well. I don't think you played bad here. I just think that there was a couple back threes that went unpunished. And there was a high string that should have been ducked. But other than that, I think this was a pretty good attempt at playing against this Hwoarang. Let's go to the next one.
Round 1. Fight.
3+4/4 on round start, that's way too risky. Wrong punish there. I mean, not wrong. It was, you could do because it comes out of 13, right? You could do that punish, but best thing here to do is so you have a couple different options here. You could have done this punish right here because it comes out at 13, right? But you were just too slow, I guess. What I would recommend doing in this, I gotta. Like that. It can work, but you only get very minimal damage here. I would suggest doing. Where's the? You get 27 damage versus 32 damage on the 3/4 here, right? That's the optimal punish. Now, alternatively, you could go for less damage with the 1-1-2 here, and then you get mix-up potential in DSS, right? That's what I usually do. I go for, instead of doing 3/4, I like to do 1-1-2 into mix-ups. Alright, let's see. Turn here. Okay, tech rolls, nice, you got the counter hit. No throw break, that's a generic throw.
Round 2. Fight.
Again 3+4/4 on so that's 3+4/4, as you can see, is -13 on the first 2 hits as well, so this is just a bad idea in general to throw out in the neutral. You should only use 3+4/4 for when you get the guaranteed counter hit on while standing 4, when you need to whiff punish, or as a combo tool. I would not suggest under any circumstances really throwing out 3+4/4 in the neutral like this. And I didn't say anything before because I thought it might have been like a brain fart or a misinput or something, but now I've seen you do it twice on round start. So I would highly suggest you stop doing that. You're kind of getting away with it here, even though you shouldn't be. Let's see. Nice optimal combo, but you didn't get the wall. That's not your fault. Can be hard to judge sometimes. It's like one of my weaknesses as well. I'm really bad at judging like distance to the wall sometimes. But I applaud you for doing the optimal combo here. Down 2-3 works out. Ah, that's unfortunate side switch here. Down 2-3 again works out. Oh, alright, good. You could have killed there. Same string as before. You can duck all of those hits.
Round 3. Fight.
No whiff punish on back 3. He likes to throw that out in the neutral as well, yes. But again, he has good reason to, because you haven't punished him for it. He done it 3 times and you haven't punished him for it. Could have got the guaranteed forward 1 there, or DSS forward 1 here. I think you know that as well. But I think maybe you weren't expecting the counter hit. Counter hit throw. Again, no launch punish on back 3. Now, as I said, I don't always launch punish back 3 as well, but when they do it this much, when he literally does it like 3 times in a round, you need to be launch punishing that. At some point, you're gonna have to start launch punishing that. No break on the generic throw.
Round 4. Fight.
3 plus 4 on round start again. Up forward 3, nice. Again, you see, he challenges with the, if you look at his, the Hwoarang player's command history here, he does while standing 2 again. Now this time you're a little bit faster with the slide, so you managed to get the trade here. But again, you could have just, let me see. I bet you could have just, like, been patient here. And then got a launch, like full launch. Because you know he's gonna do this again, right? That's, again, it goes back to what I said before about noticing your opponent's tendencies and bad habits and stuff. If he's gonna try and check you from Dragon Hammer to while standing 2, right? You just duck. This is the 3rd time he do this. Now again, I won't say something the first time. I will give you a little bit of slack the 2nd time, but the 3rd time he does back 3 and you don't launch punish, that's a problem. The 3rd time in a row he does while standing 2 check on Dragon Cannon, that's a problem. You see where I'm going with this, right? Yeah, once you identify these things, this is this would have been, I don't know if you're gonna win this or not, but you should be winning this easily. This should be a free win once you realize your opponent's tendencies. Launch punishable strings. He does high strings all the time. He does back 3 all the time in the neutral, like 3 times in 1 round, I think. He does while standing 2, 3 on wake up every time, on wake up on to challenge your Dragon Hammer every time, right? That should be noticed. So this is what I would see as a, or did I not? Yeah, there we go. This should be a free win right here. You got it here anyway. Nice combo optimization. Counter hit on wake up. Alright, good. Even in rounds. Back 1+2 on round start. I guess you were expecting a mid check or something. But again, that's -14. Down to 3, it's not gonna work out. Be careful with the heat smash. Yeah, there we go. That was a very winnable match, but it was interesting to see. Let's see. I think there was one more, right? Yeah, it looks like you met him one more time in ranked after this. Let's watch that one as well. See if you can make an adjustment finally. But it's interesting to see 2 different law players with the same in the same matchup here. We see a bit of a different struggle here. So you're very good at doing like optimal combos and stuff, and your wake up situation is a little bit better. You're gonna catch him with the counter hit Dragon Hammer on wake up and stuff, but you still need to. There's still so much you need to be aware about here. Let's see. Good. You waited a little bit before you got up, and even though it didn't work out, I think that was a good choice. So good. You see, he did it again. This is the 4th time. Look at this. Look at the Hwoarang command history here. While standing 2, 3. So again, if you caught on to this, and you should have by now. Sometimes the best thing is to do nothing. You just do Dragon Hammer, see what he does. Okay, what are you gonna do? Oh, you're gonna do something a high string. Then I'm just gonna duck you. Right. This is the 4th time in a row he done that. Every time you do Dragon Hammer in the neutral or on wake up, if he blocks it, he's gonna do while standing 2, 3. And of course, if you start launch punishing this, then after a couple times of doing that, he will probably stop doing this. But until you let him get away with it, oh, I didn't remember how this is. this interaction go anyway. Okay, you got the slide anyway, which is fine, but you could have gotten so much more. You left so much damage lying on the table, right? I think you could have caught him with the... Want to go for something safer. Maybe you don't want to commit to like blocking here, so you just do... let me just... There you go. You get the guaranteed 3+4/4. I don't know what's happening. If I don't press anything, I'm not pressing anything. It's just still... Well, like if I'm trying to do while standing 4, it just does stand up into 4. Or slide. There you go. But yeah, what I was trying to say, you do while standing 4, because it comes out at 11, right? So he can't really challenge that. He can step right, but that's about the only thing he can do in this situation. If you don't want to commit to blocking or something like that, that's what I was trying to say, right? Let's just jump back into it. What does he do on wake up? Okay. Nice, finally breaks the generic throw. That was... I don't agree with that down to 3 right there. But whatever. Nice finish. Duck. Yeah, again, that whole string is the same string as before that we looked at. If you look at the hit properties, it's all highs. You should, at minimal, you should be ducking that last hit. Preferably the second to last hit as well. So you're getting blown up by defense here, and I noticed that you have a tendency to try and engage with the power crushers, which is fine, but you gotta be a little bit careful with that. Especially when they use a lot of like heat stuff that would just break your power crushers, right? And one thing I'm not seeing so much, as I was also wanting to see from the example we looked at earlier, is I want to see more grabs. Oh, let me... Grabs are way too strong not to be used heavily in this game. I get the pressure. No punish on down 3-4. At the counter hit, okay. Nice punish. Perfect. Good finish. Alright, so let's do a summary here. So overall, I think you're doing pretty good. You have some nice optimal combos. Your poking is really good. Your frame traps are good. Nice mix-ups. I want to see more... what we call it? Your whiff punishing needs a little bit of work, but mostly your block punishment, especially on back 3 in this example, right? Your movement is pretty okay. I would, again, like I said in the last example, I want to see you sidestep a little bit more to the left on some of these Hwoarang string spam, instead of always trying to, like, it can be good trying to challenge them trying to get out of that pressure with the power crush and the grabs and all that kind of stuff, right? But you want to also step, and in Hwoarang's case, you got to step to the left for the most part. Again, your block punishment, parries is something that also works well against the Hwoarang string spam. You got to be ducking the high strings as well, and being aware of your opponent's tendencies. It's kind of like I said in the other match as well. This time it just relates more to how they like to challenge you on your frames, right? So the biggest example here, of course, being you going in for the Dragon Hammer, and then every single time he challenges you with a launch punishing high string, right? Which is something that you again, I will give you the first time. I don't expect you to like know that that's gonna come out, right? Second time, you have to be aware of it. But the third time, that's where I draw the line. Like, that's when you gotta start noticing that stuff, and then you gotta like actively try and bait that stuff out. That if I had noticed, if I played this guy and I'd noticed after the second time that he does this pretty much every time, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go up and like intentionally do a Dragon Hammer on block just to be able to bait out that attack. That's how you gotta think, right? You gotta exploit your opponent's bad habits. Just as we saw earlier, the Hwoarang player exploiting that other guy on wake up every time. Down 3-4 mix-ups on wake up every single time because he noticed that you were tech rolling at the wall every single time you got knocked down, right? So it is difficult to realize this stuff, especially like in the heat of the moment in a real fight and all that kind of stuff. With maybe you have some ranked anxiety or just online anxiety as well, right? So again, I'm not gonna fault you too much for it. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to try and point out these kind of things, right? Maybe you realize some of these already, maybe you don't. But I hope that this has given you a little bit of an insight into how I look at your matches. And I want to try and do a better job at analyzing this more precisely. There's probably some stuff I missed and some things like that, right? But I'm looking to try and improve this stuff as well. I've never really tried analyzing at this level on videos and stuff, so it's a little bit new to me. So I'm gonna have to look at more matches coming up in the future, and I look forward to doing so. Now again, if you've already put in your Tekken IDs in the community post and on my Instagram and all that kind of stuff, I will take a look at those for future videos. I hope that you found this one enjoyable and informative, and maybe you can use it to improve your own gameplay